first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And Walker once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back to throw, Howell. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Howell changing the play here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks! Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to the 43. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The Ravens at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try to knock it loose.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust. And that's why
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return, Hardy. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Howell targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run again with Walker. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down. Running from the gun with Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of the defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
This a 2nd and 8. One last shot before the break. Howell. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And shutting him off, now open field. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coach is up in the box.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
No, we change it.
They go play action now. Jackson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now Jackson going to shift him around. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Hey, report! You.
Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to Walker on 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Oh, some strong running. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. He's got him in. Complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Report!
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. As time has run out on quarter number 3. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Sticking with Walker on second down. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Howes, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Walker now on 1st and 10 to about the 26 here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing here, Howell. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. 40 yards. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And going right back to Walker. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Howell going to audible to something else. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. My, oh my, 237 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Return to second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 44 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Howell now to throw it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now he'll look to throw it. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. But Charles, a lot of happy